Well, hey, what is going on, everybody? So welcome to another one of my tutorials, and this is dealing with PS2 ISOs and the PS3. Now this is going to be a three-part tutorial, guys, simply because I do not want to have a video out there that's upwards of an hour. I don't want you guys to sit through that. I know it's going to be boring and just drawn out. And besides these three parts, guys, you don't need all three parts, right? So our goal is, guys, is to at the end of part 3, we should have an ISO that's smaller. We should have the code breaker injected into that ISO, and also have the ISO converted over to a package file, so that way you can install it onto your PS3 like you would a PS3 game. The first part, this part here that I'm about to do, I'm just going to show you how to get rid of all the junk files and things like that to make the ISO smaller. And if you want to stop there, you stop there, guys, and just use that ISO. Part 2, I'll be going over with you and how to inject the code breaker into your ISO, and you can stop there if you want, you know. Part 3 is going to be basically showing you how to convert your ISO to a package file. That's it. So however you want to do it to your liking, guys. If you just want the code breaker in there and you don't want a package file, then stop at part 2. You know, if you want just a smaller ISO file, stop at part 1. It don't matter. So that's the goal here. That's why they want to make it just one part, you know, one whole video. So let's just hop on over to the computer, guys, and let's get started with this, shall we? Alright, cool, let's go. Okay, guys, so I want to run something by you really quickly that I didn't mention earlier, and that is that not all PS2 ISOs you're going to be able to cut down in size, okay? Not all of them are going to have these junk files, whether it be the dummy.dat, the padded.dat, or the pad.dat files, okay? I've tried upwards of like 10 different PS2 ISOs. I've opened them up, and they were under 4 gigs, and none of them had the junk files like that whatsoever. This one right here, Soul Calibur 3, this is over 4 gigs, so I'm assuming that we're dealing with PS2 ISOs that are over 4 gigs, at least maybe some of them. So this is probably going to be very rare, guys, for you guys to be able to do this, but I'm gonna throw it out there to you anyway, just to show you guys how to do it. So let's just dive right into it. We'll go to our web browser real quick, guys, and this is a MediaFire site. This is my personal upload, and it is the PS2 ISO tools. Alright, so this will be down in the description. So come here, download this, guys, and once you extract it, and you'll come out with a folder with 4 different programs within that download, okay? 2 of them are installers. ISO Buster is one of them, and Expert is another. There's actually 2 ways, guys, in which you can take your ISO and shrink it down. I'm going to show you both ways. The first way is using these first 3 programs here, and the other one is using this last program here, okay? So let's go ahead, we'll get started. Go ahead, install your ISO Buster. I've already got it installed, so I'm going to go ahead and open it up. We'll just hit no on this right here, guys, and what you want to do, just take your ISO, just drag it down here to this window here, and go up to this red box and left click on that. That'll bring up all your files within that ISO, and just highlight every one of them, right click, extract objects. And what we're going to do now, guys, we're going to create another folder in which we're going to extract those objects, and I'm going to rename it Soul Calibur 3. How about that? We'll just rename it that. Alright, Soul Calibur 3. We'll hit continue. And there's our folder right there, guys. We'll hit OK. Now this is going to take a minute, guys, especially for me and my slow computer here. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, I'll see you guys in a second after all these files gets extracted over to that folder. Okay? Cool. Okay, guys. So we're just about there. Just a few more seconds. Okay. So once that's done, we can close out our ISO Buster here. And all of our files should be within this folder here, and we have all of our files. And the file that we're looking for, guys, is this one right here, the pad.dat file. And as you can see, it is 1 gig in size. This is our junk file, guys. Okay. Now some may say dummy.dat or padded.dat, but this one right here is pad_0.dat or pad.dat. So this is the one that we're going to shrink down, guys. We're going to take that 1 gig out of there. And how we're going to do that, if you come down here, guys, if you're running Windows 10, you can simply type in Notepad and just click on that. Click on your Notepad app, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to come over here to File. You're going to go to Save As, okay? So basically what we're going to do, we're going to go and we're going to find this file right here, alright? And make sure, guys, that you have this set at all files, alright? I think this is actually it, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to go ahead through the process. We're going to go to the desktop, going into our folder here, and there's our file right there, okay? It showed up right here, and we're going to hit save. So this window here will pop up. It says, do you want to replace it? And you want to hit yes. Alright. And as you can see up here, guys, we went from 1 gig to 0 kilobytes. That's exactly what you want, guys. We're done with this part right here. Now we're going to go into our PS2 ISO tools. And now we're going to open up our CD DVD generator. Okay? Click on our extension right here, guys. Create new project. Now right here, guys, now how do you know if it's a CD-ROM or DVD-ROM? Well, if your ISO is 700 megabytes or smaller, you're going to pick CD, okay? It's going to be a CD-ROM game. If it's 700 megabytes or larger, it's going to be a DVD-ROM game. Since ours is 4 gigs, we're going with DVD here, and we're going to hit OK. Alright, now what we have to do, guys, we have to extract all of our files within this right here. So let's go ahead, we'll open this up. Now, once we put these in here, they have to be the exact same order, guys. If you highlight all these right here, you place them over here, as you can see, they're totally upside down. You don't want that at all, guys. You do not want it. So go ahead and delete all these. What we'll have to do, one by one, that's what we got to do. I know it's a pain in the butt, but that's just what we got to do, guys, because the program is stupid. Alright, so that's that. Okay, so once we have that, guys, what we can do now is we need to go to volume, okay, and we got to fill out a couple little things here. Now we got to fill out the disk name here, which we want to look at this right here, the SLUS 212.16. What we're going to do, we're going to type in SLUS, and then we're going to type in 212.16 without the period. Without the period, okay? 212.16, okay? That's what we're going to type in. Over here, the product name is always going to be PlayStation, okay? And the license area for the game, SLUS, that is America. Now if it's SLES, then you would pick the Europe version. I forget what the Japan version was, but yeah, ours is America right now. And now what we have to do, guys, we have to export the IML file. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to create another folder here, and we're going to name it IML. Alright? Okay, so go back here, guys, and we'll export IML to that particular folder there. We'll go down to desktop, IML, and just pretty much name it whatever you want. Soul Calibur, we'll just call it SC123. How about that? We'll do that and we'll hit save. Okay, and that's pretty much it with this program right here, guys. Close this out. Okay, just close that out, and we'll close out everything. And now, as you can see, guys, we have our IML file as well as an IMS file. Alright, so what we want to do now, go back into our PS2 ISO tools, and we want to go to our CD DVD IML to ISO program. Let's close this out. Alright, so this is our program here, guys. What we want to do is we want to go over here to open. We want to open up that IML file. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to navigate to, well, where is our desktop? Okay, anybody see the desk? There we go, right here. And we want to go down to our IML folder, highlight that right there, guys, and we're going to open it up. And then, as you can see right here, guys, IML to ISO, just hit that right there, and it's automatically going to create the ISO for you. Okay, so we'll just wait on that, and we'll be done with the first part. This is actually the first way of doing it, actually. Okay, so I'll just skip this part over also. Alright, guys, so we're just about there. Should be just about done. And there we go, guys. Rebuilding DVD ISO done. So we can close out these. Let's go to our IML folder here. There's our ISO, and it is now 3.2 gigs. And this one right here, guys, the original was 4.08 gigs. That's a whole gig smaller, guys, a whole gig smaller. And now basically what you can do, guys, is you can rename it whatever you want. Okay, and now you can use this, guys. PS2, PS3. I use my PS3, but yeah, you can actually stop here if you want, guys. I've got a part 2 coming, in which I'm going to inject the Codebreaker version 10 into an ISO. It may be this game I'm going to use, or it may be this game over here, R-Type or Gradius. I haven't decided yet, but either way, guys, I mean, it's all the same. I mean, you use the same files. You know, if you come over here, you use those files. I can extract these files, do the same thing. You can do that with any game, okay? So that's that. So we're gonna go to the second part. Well, not the second part, but we're gonna try to do the second method now, using the expert installer here. How about that? All right. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that right now. Okay guys, so the second method, here we go. The first thing we're going to do is create a folder here, and we're going to rename it the same as our ISO here. You can rename it pretty much anything you want, really. Doesn't matter. Alright, so for this method, go ahead and place your ISO within that folder, guys, because this program that we're going to use will be creating files, and if this ISO is outside this folder, it's going to create all these files on your desktop, and you don't want that. That would really suck. So let's go into our PS2 ISO tools here and go into our expert thing here. You have to install it. I've actually got it installed already, so I don't have to do that. So let me go on over here to mine, and we'll load it up. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, guys, we're going to go down to this drop down window here, and what you want to do is scroll down to where it says a CD DVD ISO shrinker version 104. Okay, and we're going to select that. Okay, that's when you want to select. Come over here to sound options and select S trumpet 1.wave. Okay, now what you want to do, come over here to open image file, and what we're basically going to do is find our image file, which is in this Soul Calibur 3 folder here. There it is right there. We'll open it up, guys. And what we're going to do, we're going to extract LBA. This is pretty much going to go in order. So we're going to go extract LBA. Okay. And now we're going to go to extract file. This is going to take a little bit, guys, so I'm actually going to skip this part over. Okay. So I'll see y'all in 1 second. Alright guys, so we're at 98%. We're finna be done with this right here, and as soon as we get done with this here, we'll be going up here to tools. So hold on 1 second. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go up here to tools, and yeah, hold on 1 second. We're going to go to relinker. Alright, and what we're going to do now, we're going to go to open, and there'll be 2 text files, guys, in this folder. The one you'll be looking for is ISO LSN. That's the one you want to look for. Highlight it and open it up. Alright, and then once you do that, you want to go over here to load. Okay, and then you want to come over here, you want to look for that file the junk file, which is the pad.dat file right here, and you want to check it off, and you want to make sure right here dummy/level is set at 0 bytes. Okay, come down here, highlight it, right click and go down to the option replace selected files with dummy. Okay, now when I say dummy, I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about the actual file. Okay. Okay, alright, so select that, and there we go. Alright, once we do that, we can exit out of this, guys. Alright, and then what we want to do is come to here, rebuild file, and we want to click that, and I'll just skip this part over too. This is going to take a minute or two, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so we're just about done with this part here in 1 second. Now we're going to rebuild the LBA. And guys, that should be absolutely it. I mean, if you go over to your Soul Calibur 3 folder here, here's our original ISO at 4.2 gigs, and our new Soul Calibur 3 ISO, which says right here new, is at 3.2 gigs. So that's a whole gig difference. Same thing, guys. So this did work, and it's a nice little program, guys. If the first method did not work for you, try this method here, and hopefully, yeah, you'll get some results. Pretty cool. Now we'll go into our second part, guys. This time I'll be showing you how to inject the Codebreaker version 10 into your ISO. That way you can use some cheats on some of your favorite games or whatnot. And yeah, so stay tuned for that, guys. I'll put that out tomorrow, and yeah, just be looking out for it. And that's that, guys. I hope this kind of helped you guys out. If you have a game larger than 4 gigs or whatever like that, just, you know, see if it has some junk files in it, reduce it down. So that's it. And I appreciate you guys watching. I hope it helped you out, and guys, I'll see you next time. Okay, cool. Y'all take it easy, keep gaming, guys, never stop gaming. All right.